So do you also use Instamojo to sell your products online? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Instamojo sale. So with here I'm running a Edutech company and we use Instamojo to sell our courses online. So now what I want is that as soon as someone purchases my course with the help of Instamojo, automatically that customer should be enrolled into that course in my ThriveCart account without any manual efforts. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Instamojo and ThriveCart. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So in today's video I'll show you how to automatically enroll users in ThriveCart Learn every time a sale happens on Instamojo. So this process saves you time by instantly granting course access without needing manual work. Each sale automatically adds the customer to ThriveCart Learn, ensuring a smooth and hassle-free onboarding experience. So let's get started with a really simple example. So let's say that my name is test user and I'm going to purchase this course, which is Java course for beginners. Alright, so I'm just going to add the delivery information and click on proceed to pay. And as soon as we are going to click on proceed to pay, yes, you can see that it is saying to select the payment method. So I'm just going to select the payment method as card. We are going to enter the card details right over here and click on pay ₹9. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is asking me for the OTP. And over here we are going to enter the OTP which we have received. So as you can see that this is the OTP, so I'm just going to enter it and click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit right over here, we are going to wait for a few seconds, and yes, you can see payment successful. With this, we have successfully placed our order and purchased this Java course for beginners. Okay, as test user, alright. So now I'm just going to open my ThriveCart Learn, and over here we are going to go towards the My Students. And as soon as we are going to go towards the My Students, you can see new test user 55 @Pabbly Tunes has been added right over here. Also, you can see the enrolled course is Java course for beginners, right? So yes, this is the automation we are going to learn in today's video. And if you also want to learn this automation step by step and create this for your business, then you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So in order to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. And as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on sign in. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm just going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So here you can see on my dashboard that I've created multiple folders in which I save my workflows. So here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations. And if you also want to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. Now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be how to enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Instamojo sale. Instamojo to ThriveCart Learn, and then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow or our automation will work. Okay, so trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and the actions are response towards the same commands given by our trigger. So therefore we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. Alright, so now today's video what I want is I want to enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Instamojo sale, right? So for my trigger, the commander would be Instamojo. Instamojo. As soon as a new sale is made on Instamojo, this workflow would be triggered, and further ThriveCart is going to follow the commands, which is to create a user. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to select my trigger application as Instamojo right over here. So I'm just going to search for Instamojo, and as you can see, Instamojo V1 and V2, so we have to select V2 right over here. And as soon as we're going to do so, we have successfully selected our trigger application, and now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically, trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here, what I want is that as soon as a new sale is made, my workflow should start, right? So I'm just going to select the trigger event as new sale, and now it has given me a webhook URL. So we're going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Instamojo account and our Pabbly Connect account. So what we're going to do is first I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we're going to follow this help text. Okay, so it is saying log into your Instamojo account, click on the product for which you want to set the webhook. So I'm just going to put my Instamojo account, and as you can see, over here are all the products. So I want to create this automation for this, which is Java course for beginners. All right, so I'm just going to go towards the three dots and then click on edit page of this. Okay, so as soon as we're going to come over here towards the edit page, we have to go towards the left side of the bar towards the page settings, and then as you can see webhooks right over here, so we have to go towards the webhook. And as soon as we are going to come towards the webhook, you can see add webhook button is switched off. So I'm just going to switch it on right from here, and after switching it on, it is asking me to enter the webhook URL. So we are just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, which was the webhook URL. And now it is saying information to be sent. So here the information to be sent is of successful payments only. So I'm just going to select successful payments right over here, and as soon as we're going to do so, we have to click on this blue button which says save and update. Once again, we are going to click on yes, save and update, and as soon as we are going to do so, yes, you can see that we have successfully edited this page, and with this we have successfully created a connection between our Instamojo account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record, right? So what we have to do is I'm just going to put my Instamojo account, and we're going to go towards the three dots and then view page. We are going to do the test submission with the new details. Okay, so I'm just going to click on enroll now right over here. We are going to enter the details. So let's say that for the first name I'm going to keep it as dummy, last name as user. For the email, I want it to be dummyyuser222@pabblytudes.com. And then for the phone number, I want the phone number to be this. And after entering all of these details, we are going to go towards the delivery information. I'm just going to enter the details. We are going to move on forward. We are going to switch off this use GST number and click on proceed to pay. Once again, it is asking me for the payment method, so I'm just going to select it as credit / debit cards. Over here, once again, we are going to enter the card details and click on pay ₹9. Okay, we are going to wait for a few seconds, and once again, it has successfully sent me a OTP. Okay, so as you can see the same, so we are just going to enter the OTP right over here. So the OTP is this, and after entering this OTP, we are going to click on submit, and as soon as we are going to click on submit, we are going to wait for a few seconds right over here, and as you can see payment successful. So yes, with this we have successfully did this and purchased the course as dummyyuser222@pabblytudes.com. So now I'm just going to open my workflow, and over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same test submission which we made, right? You can see right over here all the details which we entered. Okay, I'm just going to show you all the details. You can see the same buyer's name which we entered, the same phone number, the same email, and as you can see the same address which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as we receive a new payment on Instamojo for this course, which is Java course for beginners, automatically this workflow would be triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. And now what I want is I want to enroll ThriveCart Learn user on Instamojo sale, right? So for my action application, we're going to select it as ThriveCart Learn Plus. As you can see the same, so we're going to select it, and now for the action event, we are going to select it as create new student and click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your ThriveCart Learn account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we are going to follow the help text. It is saying you can get the API key from your ThriveCart account from the API and webhook products section available under the settings section. Okay, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my ThriveCart account. Right from here, we're going to go back towards the profile. Okay, so as you can see that this is the dashboard. Over here we have to go towards the profile picture and then settings, and as soon as we are going to go towards the settings, you can see API and webhooks right over here. So we have to go towards the API and webhooks and then API keys and then towards the view settings, and as you can see all the API keys we have already created. So I'm just going to create a new right over here. For that I'm going to click on create API key. Over here it is asking me to name my API key. So let's say I'm going to name it as Instamojo right over here. Okay, so I'm just going to enter Instamojo and click on create API key. So you can see the API key. So I'm just going to copy it right from here and we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. Now after pasting this, we are going to click on save, and as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, with this we have successfully connected our ThriveCart Learn Plus account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. Now it is asking me for the email, the course ID and the another details. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to enter all of these details right over here, which would be the same details which we received in the response of our Instamojo. So as you can see that this is the email which we have received, right? So we have to enter this same email right over here in our ThriveCart Learn Plus also. Okay, but we are not going to enter the email manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instamojo as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the email address, right? So let's say that we're going to enter the email address like this by copy pasting it right over here. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But let's say we are going to map the email from the previous response. Okay, so I'm just going to look for email in the previous response, and as you can see the same. So let's say we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change, right? So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now it is asking me for the course ID, and to get this course ID what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my ThriveCart account, and as you can see learn option right over here. So I have to go towards the ThriveCart Learn, and as you can see the two courses. All right, so over here I want to create this automation for this course which is Java course for beginners. So what we're going to do is we're going to go towards the edit of this course, and as soon as we're going to go towards the edit of this course, you can see that this is the URL we are going to receive. So as you can see that in the help text it has mentioned that the course ID would be after the edit option. Okay, edit / the course ID. So as you can see that in my ThriveCart this is the course ID which is after the edit and the slash. So I'm just going to copy the course ID right from there and paste it right over here. You have to keep in mind that you have to paste your course ID only right over here by getting it from your URL after coming on the edit of the course. So as you can see that I've entered the course ID manually right over here because I want this course ID to be same with every new response. Okay, I want to enroll each new customer in this course only. That's why I've kept this at static. We are going to move on forward. Over here we are going to map the name. So I'm just going to look for name right over here, and as you can see the buyer's name, so we're going to map it. We're going to move on forward. You can see that it is asking me for many other details. So as you can see all of these details are not the required details. So I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on the save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see we have received a positive response that we have successfully enrolled this user into our course. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my ThriveCart account and check for the new student created. Okay, so I'm just going to open my ThriveCart account and we're going to go back towards the dashboard once again, and after coming on towards the dashboard we have to go towards the my student section, and after coming on towards the my student section you can see a new student created, name dummy user, and you can see the same email which we entered. So I'm just going to go towards the view profile, and as you can see enrolled courses is Java course for beginners. So as you can see that we have successfully enrolled this user into this course, and yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen is that as a new sale is made on my Instamojo, automatically a new student would be created in my ThriveCart Learn Plus without any manual efforts. This workflow is going to run in backend and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.